only stopping for a few minutes, you can go and watch the replay. Those of you that are just popping in, this is Morning Motivations, and I'm Martine with Morning Motivations. And Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I am dedicated to helping you reach your goals through mindset, motivation, business strategies, the things I'm learning, the things I'm messing up on. I'm here to just be an additional layer of support. This time is free, doesn't cost you a dime to engage. And we also have a community of folks. If you want to join the community, please go to my profile, click on my profile, go to my pin site. That's what it's called. It says Just Martine pin site. Go there and join the free motivations community. You'll get the YouTube replays. You'll get extra tips. You will get things that we talked about, like written down so that you can actually go and apply them. I'm so glad to be here. And I got some news. I feel like it's important news. And I'm going to say it now. That way, when I get on this computer over here, I can follow up and fill out my form. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, YouTube. Glad you guys are here this morning. This is Morning Motivations, and I've got plenty to talk about. It's been a good week. I hope it's been a good week for you guys as well. Let's celebrate. I want you to take some time, those of you that have just popped in, and let's think about what went well for you this week. What went well? What went well? That's the question of the day. What went well for you? And I'm going to finalize this setup here. So take some time to think about it. What went well? I want to celebrate. I want you to let me know in the chat, comment in the chat, what has been successful for you this week. I want to know all about it. Just trying to make sure I'm fully set up everywhere I'm supposed to be. Yes. Okay. Let me head over here to the tickety-tocky on this thing here. Okay. And we're going to get started. Good morning. Let me see who's in here. Good morning, Miss Charlene. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Evans. Glad to have you this morning. Good morning, One Body and Soul. I'm glad to see you. Glad you said you was here 2 times this week. Come on with it. Good morning, Diamond Queen. Glad you're here this morning. I got my water. I got my water. I got my water. Got my water. Yo, I love this water bottle. Let me start there. I'm a nerd, and if you haven't figured it out by now, I am definitely a nerd. I super nerd out on tech in general. Good morning, Toya. I nerd out in general over new tech, but oh my God, I've got a new love affair, and it's this freaking bottle. This is the H2, the Water H Boost Smart Water Bottle with app. That's what it's called. The Water H Boost Smart Bottle with an app. I love this water bottle. Let me start there. So those of you who've been walking with me a long time, you know I've been struggling to get the water in. Basically, I ain't been drinking enough water. That's what it boiled down to. That's what it is. Good morning, Gregory. Thank you for the glitter badge. Good morning, Jackson. So this water bottle, you can actually touch here. There's like a little screen, and it tells you how much water you've already had. It shows you how far you have left to go. It charges with a USB-C. And so I've been setting my goal to about 60 ounces. I got 60 ounces 2 days in a row, 60, 64. Yesterday I only got 40 because my daughter tipped my water bottle over while we was out in the streets. So I was just like, I forget it. I just said, forget it. So I only got 40 in yesterday, but typically I don't even drink. I drink maybe a half a bottle to a bottle of water. So that's my win. Y'all, I've been drinking the people water. Okay? And the water bottle has definitely helped. If you're interested in that water bottle and adding it to your arsenal to get you on track, click on the shopping bag, and you are more than welcome to pick that up. All right? It's in the shopping bag. Let me pin it. And it's called the Water H Boost. smart water bottle with the app. All right, let's talk wins. Let's talk wins. That was my win, y'all. I drank water, more water than I've had in a long time. And I actually feel better. I feel lighter. So that was like my lifestyle win. I did do what it said I should do, which was drink some water. And what's cool about it is I'd get a notification on my phone, but it actually also lights up blue. So I'm going to leave it in the corner here. I want y'all to see it should light up blue at some time during this call because I haven't had any water yet. So we'll test it out and see. Okay. But there's a blue light that comes on. So I get a visual reminder on my phone, a visual reminder on my water bottle, and I am adjusting my behavior to it. You would have never made me believe that I'd be able to adjust my behavior. But I have. So I'm going to keep rolling with it. All right. So let's see. What were these wins? Toya, what was your win? One Body and Soul. What was your win? Let's see. Miss Linda, what was your win? All right. So let's see. Shane says, I reached 100 watch hours on YouTube and my VTuber design in Midjourney works. Come on with it. I don't know what that last part means, but yes, I love it. Congratulations. Y'all, it's hard to get people to want to watch what you have on the people's internet. So anytime you can get them to actually watch it, that is a win. So 100 watch hours means people are invested in what she has to offer. Congratulations. All right, let's see. What other wins do we have this week? Oh, Charlene was just showing out this week. You was feeling good this week, I see. She also shared an unfinished project this week. It was scary, but it was still a win. Congratulations on stepping outside the comfort zone. That is what this journey of being business owners is all about. I believe I'm a pretty confident person, but man, I've had to do a lot of things that are scary. And this week, my therapist actually challenged me to do some things, some internal work that I consider to be extremely scary. So I've got more work to do. So congratulations to you on doing what was scary. And I'm going to try to follow your lead and do what's scary as well. Thank you, Mind, Body, and Soul. Yes, I'm very proud of drinking my water. Thank you. Toya says, I started my second merch agreement with a content creator, and we've made sales this week. What? Hold on, I got it. Look, I'm going to have to go a little faster on that so I can get my fancy walk on. Come on, fancy. Come on, business owner. You know, Toya, I really believe it just listening to you and kind of the things you've shared the last couple of weeks. Doing the AI summit was just what needed to happen at the right time to just push you over the hill on all this other stuff. Would you agree with that? Congratulations on your win. Okay? That is a win. Come on, ma'am. All right, let's see. What else? Let's see. Toya said, no, I did Toya. Okay, Linda said, I sold my first promotional tote bags and I'm showing my art at a salon. Wow, that's cool. Congratulations on those tote bags. And I know that sometimes you're driving. So let me, if you're driving, Linda, just say, sis, I'm driving, girl. I can't do that today. How did you make the connection with the salon and your art? I want to know about it. That's so cool. Toya, same thing for you. What connections did you make to get that merch agreement going with that content creator? I think that's absolutely phenomenal. I put a clip on my TikTok of my VTuber. Okay. You know I still don't know what that means, girl. I'm slow. I don't know the internet that well. I don't know what a VTuber is. Let me be clear. I don't know what a VTuber is. You got to tell me what a VTuber is, because I don't know. Okay. Finished putting my content workshop together for May. All right. I love it. Oh, you've been Toya. Toya said, Toya put her foot on the gas. Let me. Girl, you're making me walk faster so I get my internal energy about all these things you've been working on matches my speed. So I'm going to take my speed up a little bit. Y'all showed out this week. Y'all been busy. Oh, I love that. So Linda, I'm assuming you've been having conversations, or she's seen your art on social media, right? Follow these blueprints, everybody in the room. They're giving you the blueprint on how to make these connections, okay? There are millions of people out here that don't want nothing to do with what we're doing. They just want the end product. They just want the art. That's all they want. They want to see it. They want to hang it. You got all this knowledge. Make it happen, Captain. Let me see. Oh, okay, got it. It's like a avatar. Got it. Oh, thank you, girl. Because I ain't know. So you were able to put your VTuber on TikTok. Got it. Yeah, y'all been busy this week. Good morning, Kimberly. Good morning. Come on. Give me more. Give me more and more and more and more and more. I love that. One Mighty Body and Soul created a GPT for the CDL license for the state of Ohio. Girl, come on with it. Can I ask a question? How will the CDL GPT help? How it's going to help your end consumer? Are you selling it? I just want to know more. Tell me more. All right, so Toya, who's got a merch deal going, it started from her sending one creator a design. He wore it and then collaborated with my new merch collab, and he reached out. There's a theme on this Friday that I want to celebrate. Everybody is putting what they have to offer outside. All right? Everybody's outside. This is an outside Friday. Everybody's going outside. Toya sent a design. Somebody wore it. Somebody else said, I need her. Linda said she reached out to a boutique who's having a grand opening and offered her services for tote bags and Sis! What? Y'all better come on with it. Let me step my little steps up because I need my outside energy to match my inside energy. Come on. Yes. There's no reason to be silent. There's no reason to sit and wait for anyone to purchase anything you have to offer. If you want them to buy it, we got to do what? Linda said we got to reach out. Toya said we got to connect with collaborators. That is the secret sauce. And many people struggle with this, right? Linda said it was so hard for her. So now that you're on the other side, now that you've made the connection, now that you've got the gig, how are you feeling about it? Good morning, Summer. Good morning, Shara. Y'all let me know. I think this is phenomenal what you guys are doing. Facebook and YouTube, I got 6 of y'all watching. Come on in here. Say good morning. Did I sleep in the bed with you last night? No. Facebook and YouTube, get in that chat and tell me good morning. You still a little scared? I get that. But I think it's going to go well. And I think it's a great first step in the right direction. Right? You're going to do great. Linda, I predict that this connection will lead to more connections. And with more connections, you're going to be in places you never thought. Girl, sorry, I'm going to be running today. Now, I ain't going to run. I'll tell you the truth. I ain't got that much energy. I'll tell you the truth. My running days are behind me, I think. Wait, Charlene. So Charlene's win, she said she sent her magazine to someone who's anti-AI. So they're like, they don't like the AI. And they loved it. Charlene, did they say what crossed them over? Did they know that you used AI to generate it? Or do you think they were just ignorant? Ignorant just means they lack knowledge. Let me say that for the room, so I'm not saying anything negative. They just lack knowledge about what it is you really do. Linda! So Linda said one of her other vendors already reached out. Momentum. I had my own script today, but I had my own. Y'all know I come in with my little script ready to go, but I'm not even doing the script. Today is all about celebrating momentum. Every single one of you on this call that have shared a win, you have built momentum. All right? Momentum is terrifying to build. Y'all see that blue light? Y'all see the light? Pause. Y'all see the light coming on? So when I see this blue light, that is my signal that I need to drink some water. Y'all saw the light? So it's great for these calls because I set it down right there. I get a visual cue to remind me to drink my water. Now, if you like that whole idea, that visual cue, click on the shop button, grab you one. I have the 32 ounce in purple. And this is the H2 Smart Water Bottle. And I'm way behind on my water drinking for today, so I got to get to it. All right. The theme for today is the momentum. Good morning, Diana. Glad to have you this morning. Diana, I got this water bottle off TikTok. It is in my TikTok showcase, but you'll have to go follow me on TikTok at Just Martine 8. So if you like the water bottle, go follow me on TikTok at Just Martine 8. It's in my showcase. How you doing this morning? Diana's glad to have you. Let me introduce Diana, y'all. Good morning, Diana. This is Morning Motivations, and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I give 45 minutes of movement and discussion around a whole lot of topics. We talk AI, we talk business, we talk mindset. And all you got to do is come in. Come in, say hello, engage. I also have a free community that you can join where I put the replays from these calls because everybody can't make it every week. I put chat GPT prompts that I'm using in my own workflows or that we come up together because Toya and I, we worked on some probably over a month ago to kind of help us turn the wheel on being the best version of ourselves possible. So I'm glad to have you, and I'm glad to have everybody else that's on this call. All right. Those of you that are just popping in, Diana, we're talking wins today. Did you have a win, either personally or professionally? Is there some way that you've improved, gotten better, grown? Let me know in the chat. Good morning, Miss Mo. Glad to have you this morning. Good morning, Classic Black. I think that means Classic Black. I don't know what a Classic Black is, but good morning. Yeah, today's theme is momentum. Everybody is doing the reach out that's necessary to become the best version of themselves in their business or in their lives. Lots of momentum. Good morning, Nisha. Glad to have you this morning. She may be going live in a few minutes, though. But glad to have you this morning. Yes, Diana, I'm live on TikTok at Just Martine 8. You still working on it? Diana said she's still working on her win. And look, there's nothing wrong with still working on your win. What we talk about every week is this is about making progress and just working towards getting a little better. Several of us have been doing this together since October, November, and we've had a lot of changes. We've had a lot of great things that have happened because we're up, we're moving, and we're thinking through together how we're going to get better. Yeah, Toy's been riding a lot of these folks. So, matter of fact, I think this is one of those Fridays where almost everybody on this call has been rocking with morning motivation since October, November. Yep. So, speaking of reach out, I'm very proud, very proud to say that I will be on Teaching After Dark with Linda and her team this Tuesday, April 22nd. I haven't filled out my form yet, but I am when I get off this call. And then, Linda, I'm going to be connecting with you to see kind of how it's structured and what we're going to do. But that's what this is about. If you want to grow your brand, if you want to grow yourself, it's about building momentum. All right. I love these wins. Those of you that are coming in or haven't told us the win yet, please drop them in the chat. We want to know, and we want to be able to celebrate with you. All right. Good morning, Carrie. Good morning, Bree. All right, let me double check. Now, this week in Morning Motivations world, good morning, Jimmy's Queen. We've been talking about Canva. Canva just rolled out their brand new. Good morning, Shawana. Good morning. This week we've been talking about Canva. And I had a huge business focus this week because I just believe Canva did a great job of teaching us a whole lot about how to navigate in your own business. Shawana, I need to know what your win was this week. Part of today is talking about wins. How did you win this week? Let us know in the chat. All right, so Canva Create was last Thursday, April 10th, I think. The keynote is still available. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's great. All right. And the biggest lesson we can take, I think, from Canva is that they focused on listening instead of focusing on numbers. All right. They didn't guess about what the needs are. They asked. All right. Likes don't build businesses. Feedback does, though. Likes don't build businesses. Shares don't build businesses. But businesses who effectively engage in the feedback they receive, yeah, those are the businesses that grow. All right. And if you are designing based solely on your own needs, it's time to shift all of that. Okay. Then Wednesday, when we came in Wednesday, we talked about simplifying, because that was the other major theme that came from Canva Create. So how do you simplify making complex things simple? Right? And so I talked about a couple things that you can do to collect feedback from your audience. All right? Anytime anyone's on live and they say, put a 1 in the chat, put a 2 in the chat, blah, 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 they're collecting feedback. They're making adjustments based on how the audience responds. It's a very easy way to collect feedback. All right, live, Zooms, webinars. That's a very easy, low-level way. Good morning, to collect feedback. All right. You can be more formal and collect, ask ChatGPT to write you some survey questions. I always recommend 5 questions or less, so that you can collect real data and then use that real data to make decisions in your business. Okay. Yesterday, I had the pleasure of sitting in Regina's class. Regina had a mid-journey class. Who went to her class? If you went to her class, put in the chat. Let me know if you were in her class last night. It was really, really good. Folks were like, by the time the class ended, they were already dropping in images based on what they learned. She will have the replay available if you need it. Good morning, Kia. But one of the things she did at the top of her class, and I was so impressed, And she does this on Monday, Mid-Journey Monday as well. Okay. She asked her students what their needs were. She wrote them down, and she made sure by the time class was over that she addressed each need. Guys, that's collecting feedback. And then she immediately used that feedback to be a part of what drove her course. It was an excellent, I was like, oh, this is teaching at its best. This is teaching at its best. All right. Good morning, Kia. Good morning to you, ma'am. We did get our package. I'm going to have her do an unboxing. She doesn't know, so she'll be really surprised. All right. So put a 1 in the chat if you've started the process of thinking about asking your audience for feedback. If you asked your audience for feedback, how did it go? All right. My husband's laughing at me because I'm out of breath. he chuckled. It was cold-blooded. Like, I'm out of breath, man. I'm doing a lot. Hey, Diana, you found me. Okay, so Diana, you were asking about the H2 water bottle. If that's what you want, go to my, there's a little shopping cart. Click on the shopping cart, and you can check it out. But it's really cool. I like it. I'm not one that drinks water, and I've been drinking water. Good morning, Crystal. Girl, I ain't seen you in a while. Good morning. How you doing? Crystal, tell me one win you have this week. We're talking, and let me tell you, the room has been showing out. Good morning, hunties. The room has been showing out with the wins. Kia, you got a win this week, Kia? Give me a win. All right, I know you're going to work. Have a good day. Good morning, Miss Janice. Good morning, Drika. Oh, y'all coming here deep today. Good morning, Drika. It's been a while. I ain't seen you in a while. How you doing this morning? Good morning, Loving Tea. Good morning, good morning. How y'all doing? Hey, it's Friday. We're talking wins. Good morning, Flawlessly Me. Let us know in the chat. What was your win? It can be personal. It can be professional. All right. What were your wins this week? I'm glad to have all of you here. My new faces, this is Morning Motivations, and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I just try to give you a little encouragement and support as you navigate life in your business. Basically, I'm just one really, really imperfect person talking it out right alongside you. All right, girl. Are you waking up? Well, I'm glad you picked the right place to be. And I think she's saying waking up was her win. And if waking up is your win, it counts. It counts. Delma Henry, you're just waking up as well? Is that your win, Miss Delma? Or no, it's Delmar. Delmar. There we go. If that's your win, guess what? It counts. All right, I got to check all the chats. I got active chats today. All right, cool. Yeah, amen is true. But some of y'all in these usernames, I can't even repeat that one out loud. But good morning to you. All right. Oh, well, Loving T, I think you picked the best weekend. You picked Resurrection Weekend. And if that's your win, you rock it. All right. All right. So I got a few announcements. I got a few announcements, a few things I need to share. First, let me just pause and say thank you. I know the changes to the programming have been different. I know many of you is like it's kind of throwing you off a little bit. And so just keep in mind that I generally try to do things with purpose. And so the 3 days a week over 5, you should be spending Tuesday and Thursday working things out. I don't want you guys to come every day, but you're not having enough time to really address some of the things we talk about. All right? So we're going to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday again. I've been able to get some weightlifting in right now. The max I've been able to do is once a week. Thursday has to be a rest day. So by the time I get to Thursday, I'm really physically tired and I'm hurting. And so I'm finding that if I just rest Thursday, I can get back on here Friday strong. I'm not going to do anything Friday and Saturday and Sunday. And by Monday, I'm pretty much back to my old self and I can do it again. Yeah, it's going to take us some time, Charlene, to get used to this rhythm. But I think I'm looking at my live numbers. I'm looking at just how more focused I've been able to be on 1 or 2 topics instead of 4 to 5. And I think in the long range, it's going to be a good shift. It's just going to take us some time to get used to because we've been doing it every day for weeks, for months. Let's see. Miss Janice made a Suno. Come on with the Suno song. So are you going to sell the song? Are you marketing the song? Tell me more about the song, Miss Janice. And then you've been on a digital break. That's healthy. Nothing wrong with that. But you're glad to be here. Well, I'm glad to have you. Miss Janice is one of my lovely Sarahs. So I'm glad to have you, Sarah. Yeah. It's definitely been a shift. All right, we're gonna do it again next week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay. Tuesday and Thursday is our time, and because we're not gonna be on together, in my mind, on my mind, then I know you got 40 minutes because normally you would have been on with me. Okay, 40 minutes to make that call to that vendor. 40 minutes to contact the content creator about designing something for them. 40 minutes to take care of your emails. 40 minutes to schedule some content. 40 minutes to write up a survey and deliver it to your target audience. All right? We're not just here just to be here. Okay? We're here for purpose. Your businesses have purpose. And I don't want your business or my business to fall to the wayside because we're doing a whole lot of talking, but a whole lot of walking in place and not making much forward movement. Oh, Miss Janice, it's in the community. It's in the DCT community. Okay, I'm going to go give it a listen. You got to do some research on selling them. Okay. Well, it's a win in either case. That might be one. That might be a song you want to keep close to the vest. But I'm going to go listen. Good morning, Miss Lydia. I'm so glad you're here. Good morning, Kenny. How y'all doing this morning? Those of you that are just popping in, Miss Janice, I had to pick up the pace because I was getting internally excited, but my slow movement wouldn't allow me to project my excitement. So I had to pick the pace up, child. And my husband over here chuckling because I'm out of breath. Like this dude here. Thank you for the rose. Thank you for the glitter badges. I see those coming through. Good morning, his queen. Glad to have you this morning. All right. Let's see. Thank you for the heart, me. Thank you for joining the team. All right, let me check all my rooms and all my spaces. Good morning, Letitia Garcia. Glad to have you this morning. Good morning, Rep God Thanos. Glad to have you this morning. All right, so this weekend, it is Easter weekend. FYI, there will be no Sundays with TRM. Oh, thank you for the love. I appreciate it. Thank you for the love. I appreciate it. I see those hand hearts coming through. Thank you so much. Glad to see you, Letitia. If ever you need a little bit of encouragement, this is the place you want to be every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:40 a.m. Central Standard, or you can catch the replay. Go to my profile, click on my pin site, and join the Morning Motivations community. You can watch the replay. I talk business, AI, and mindset shifts 3 days a week. All right, Miss Lydia says, good morning, good morning. I've been MIA for a while now. I know I haven't seen you, but that's okay. Just very busy with my design. Oh, you've been doing the work. There's nothing wrong being busy doing the work. Twitty! Good morning, Twitty. How you doing? Twitty is one of my good peoples. I'm proud of Twitty. I've been almost 10 years. Oh, time go by fast. Glad to see you this morning. Twitty, this is my morning motivation spot. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I do morning motivations. I offer business tips, mindset tips, and I'm just trying to be a better human being. And I've invited basically the public to do it with me. So I walk because I need the exercise because, I work from home now. And I talk business, mindset, and strategy. I'm glad you're here. If you have a win, anything you want to celebrate, no matter how big or small, we'd love to do that. Drop it in the chat, and we'll celebrate a win with you. Anything that went well for you this week, drop it in the chat. And then I'm going to take a water break, and I'm going to give y'all some more information. Good morning, Jada. Man, I can't believe it's been 11 years. That means the kids were like babies and like 10 and 12. That's crazy. She said the win is we off. That's the win. We're off. Come on with the off. Come on with the being off as a win. I like it. Petty Red, good morning. Z Baby, good morning. All right, so this weekend is Easter weekend. There will be no Sundays with TRM this Sunday. Good morning, Ramen. No Sundays with TRM this Sunday. We're going to take a much-needed break. Much needed break. We're going to take it. Maybe I will watch the Moses movie. Anybody families will watch the Moses movie? It come on like the 1950s version. Usually comes on Palm Sunday, and it comes on, the rest of it comes on like Easter Sunday. Anybody have that tradition in their homes? Let me know. That was our tradition growing up at my grandmother's house. Yeah, Lydia, y'all used to watch it. I can't think of the name of the movie, which if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Good morning, the real Jaleesa. Good morning. Good morning. All right, so if you missed Regina's class and you are just struggling with Midjourney, you need to go get the class. All right, you just need to. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Lydia. It's the 10 Commandments. Thank you. I was like, the Moses movie. You know, the one with the frogs, the blood on the door. That one. Yes, the 10 Commandments. It's usually they do one on Palm Sunday and the other one on Easter Sunday. But those of you who know, used to come on, I want to say CBS in the 80s and 90s. I want to say that. Good morning, Sarah. You got your churn Easter clothes? Good morning. And also, do you have a win this week? Is there anything that went well for you? Good morning, Jay Deezy. I drank water, man. Look, Farron. Water check-in, sis. Water check-in. I got my water with me. I'm using the H2 smart water bottle, and it literally lights up when I haven't had water in enough time. I'm behind. I just started with this walk. I should have been drinking water since like 5 o'clock when I woke up, but I'm here. All right. So water check. I got you. I got you, Farron, on the water. I'm getting to business. I drank 40 ounces yesterday, well over 60 the day before. We rolling. We're rolling now. Ooh, so anybody who knows, they know that the Ten Commandments has been coming on ABC for like, really now, thinking about 2025, probably 50 years or so. Okay? And she said 1 year they canceled it. And she said it was the first and last time they made that mistake. And it was. Because that was a tradition. I don't care where you, well, in African-American homes, you was going to watch the Ten Commandments. All right? Because back then, there really wasn't faith-based TV. And then it wasn't until the late 80s that cable networks really started to pick up on faith-based television. So once a year, you was going to get the Ten Commandments. And every church mother, after she got through cooking and the kids got through looking for them eggs, they was going to sit down, finish them dishes, and watch the Ten Commandments. Good morning, Lupe. So if you know, you know. All right, so Regina's class is great. Go get the replay if you need to get better with Midjourney. No Sundays with TRM. All right, but y'all know next week is going to be jam-packed per the usual. Next week is next week the last week of April? Is next week the last week of April? Good morning, Tamisha. Let me check my calendar. Hold up. Let me check my calendar and see. Nope, we got one more week. Okay, we got one more week. We got 5 weeks in this month. Must be 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 4. So one more week. I'm about to say because y'all know what's gonna happen the last week of the month. Last week of the month, special. But we're not quite there yet. Okay, double check. All right, so let me talk about just next week then. Next week we have Tuesday. We have Color Me Calm. It happens on Zoom and Facebook. Talia leads that project, and we just get together and color. So if you want to come in and color with us, do that. If you just want to come in, because we usually talk about movies and just whatever's on our heart. It's an hour worth of relaxation. Just to take a deep breath. People paint. We've had all kind of people come in and do things. So feel free to come. It's Tuesday. It doesn't cost you a thing. 6 o'clock Central. And then next Saturday, I will be teaching the last class in my Canva Frame series. Y'all, I'm so proud of my work. I guess that will be my second win behind getting my water in. I love what I do. I love my day job, but I also love being able to teach people. I've forgotten how much I love it. I forgot how much I love planning and putting great things together and then connect it back to real people. For the last 3 months, I've been teaching a series on Canva frames and how to do them, how to make money from them, and what everyone really wants to learn how to do is how to take their AI art and turn it into a Canva frame. That's what they want. That's what they told me they wanted, so I've been gearing up for this last class. This last class, that's exactly what we're going to cover. full disclosure, it requires quite a few tools. All right, you got to have a lot of different tools. And so I only recommend that people who have the tools take the class. If you don't have the tools and you're not serious about Canva frames, it's not the class for you. But if you have Canva Pro account, if you have Adobe Illustrator, Procreate for iPad, it's an iPad only tool. So Procreate and an Apple Pencil. I say Apple Pencil because that's what I've used. But if you have a stylus and you know that stylus works with your iPad, then a stylus. That's what you need for the class. And in the class, I'm going to teach you how to create dynamic art with Canva frames. So you're going to bring these two skills together. All right. Listen. The biggest lesson we should have learned from today's call is you have to let the words leave your mouth about what you have to offer. Linda did it. She's going to have a winning season. Toya did it. Winning season. Charlene did it. Winning season. So when you see my 15 million posts, I think I'm counting. I've got like 12 that are going out this week. When you see my emails, all right, when you see my Patreon posts, just remember, even if you're not interested, I'm trying to get to the person that is, okay? Because the person that is going to find value in what I have to offer. But I've got to do the work, and you have to do the work to put things out there to get to them, right? All right, so don't be discouraged. If you don't have the tools to take class 3, then take class 2, because in class 2, all you need is Adobe Illustrator and Canva. If you're like, I don't have Adobe Illustrator, that's cool. Take class 1. All you need is Canva Pro. All right. Good morning, Lisa. All right. So I really tried with this 3-class series to not leave anybody out. You just have to choose the right class that works best for you. Okay. All right. I'm slowing it down. I stink. I can smell it. It smells terrible. I worked up a sweat today. Y'all got me all excited and then like, woo, look at all these wins. I'm like, oh, who is stinking? It's me. It's me. It's she. She is me. Terrible, y'all. Terrible. I didn't listen. Y'all better be glad this is online, because I just cleared the room. I cleared the room. I can tell when you clear. Y'all know when you clear the room. Y'all, it's like when anybody who's had a teenage boy and they got done with being outside or playing the game. It's like that, which is a good thing. That means I got my work done. Because y'all know I got goals. I have business goals, my personal goals, and I'm very, 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 very thankful that each and every one of you choose me. Thank you for choosing me. There's tons of people who've got bigger followings, who have topics that align to your interests, and you chose to be here. And I don't take it lightly, because you can be anywhere else, doing anything else, but you're allowing me to positively pour into you. And for that, thank you, and thank you. All right. Oh, Charlene, so like before we leave, Charlene said, I just finished my productivity stream tool, my productivity stream. So she's got her process worked on how she can be more productive. Didn't miss a day this week. Come on, sis. Come on, sis, because that's what it's going to take. All right. That's what it's going to take. All right. So YouTube and Facebook, I will see you guys Monday. But you know I'm going to close the stream down, because I don't want y'all in my business when I turn the stream off. I don't want to leave it on accident. All right. So I'm going to turn that one off. YouTube and Facebook, the replay is there. You can tap in later if you missed some or if you had to leave for work.